Hi guys, it's Adam here from Sublimation Supplies, and it's Friday, which means I've got another how-to tutorial video for you. Today we're going to do our most popular product, and that is the 11-ounce ceramic sublimation mugs. To take part in this tutorial you will obviously need a mug and a heat press. Today we'll be using the J-Trans pressed. I know a lot of you have already got those from us, which is fantastic, and we'll take you through how to use that today. Now the other thing you'll need is an image to put on the mug. I'm going to go downstairs to the computer and show you how to size one of those up and print it ready for the mug. Now that we're here at the computer, we are ready to size up our image to print to sublimate onto that mug. Now the easiest way to do this is to use a product print template. Now the template that I've got here will be provided below in the description as a download link. I've made it available as a JPEG, a PSD and a TIFF file, so no matter what image editing software you're using, you should be able to open it without any problems. There's a grey bleed area around the outside, and this just helps make sure that none of the text or anything that you're putting on the mug runs across the top or the bottom. When you're using a photograph it's not as important, but obviously just keep your text within that grey area. Once you've opened up the template, you just need to open up the image that you want to put onto your mug, and today we're going to use this image of Sydney Harbour Bridge. Drag your image in and then scale it up to fit the template. Once you're happy with where everything is, just go to File and Print. If you're on a Windows PC, what you'll want to do is you want to select Power Driver V4, and you may need to go into the print settings just to make sure that if there's any text on there, it is set to print mirrored. That means that it will show the right way round when you print it onto your mug. We keep all the other settings the same on a Windows PC and we click Print. If you're on a Mac, you will need to download the ICC profiles from the Sawgrass website and use those instead of PowerDriver. Okay, so we'll click Print, and I'll see you back upstairs where we'll put that image onto a mug. First things first is we will need to heat the mug press up. Again, we just knock it on. That's great. So we want to set the resting temperature to 110 degrees. We want to set the press temperature to 180 degrees, and we want to set the time for 180 seconds. Okay, and that'll just heat up. I'll be back with you in a second once that's reached temperature. Okay, as you can tell by that beeping, we are now up to temperature, and the first thing we need to do is preheat the mug. Now I only preheat the base. To do that, we pop the base of the mug in the press and just close the press. Tend to do this for 10 to 15 seconds. As the ceramic is thicker at the base of the mug, it helps keep the heat nice and even across the whole surface, and it stops you getting those little cloudy effects at the bottom of the mug. So we'll give that another second or so. Okay, brilliant. Now be careful because the mug will be warm when you come to put your image on. So we'll get the image. Just use a couple of bits of heat tape on either side. And then, as we've done with the other mug, I tend to lay it flat on the desk and use the handle as a guide to make sure everything sits nice and central. Oh, we're a little bit off there, so I'll just adjust. That's it. It's easiest to get one side lined up, tape that down, and then you can adjust the rest to match. Oops. If the tape doesn't come off, that is. There. Now just to make sure it's in contact at the top and the bottom, I had another couple of bits of tape. The top and the bottom of the mug stops the paper moving while it's sublimating. And then just slide it into the mug, press, close the handle, click the green button. You know you've clicked the green button properly if the beeping stops. That will heat up to temperature to that 180 degrees, and then it will begin counting down the